This is Rhino Shield bed liner, spray can. This is Rust-Oleum bed liner, spray can. They're about the same price, but the Rust-Oleum has a more even texture. The Rust-Oleum one is nicer. Now this is Rust-Oleum black textured paint, and it's pretty similar, but a little less texture than the bed liner. And on this half, I put Rust-Oleum matte clear coat on it, and this is without the clear coat. Now this is epoxy appliance paint. This is like an $8 can of single part spray paint. And when I first put it on, I didn't like it. It was very glossy, but it's nicer now. It's pretty nice, actually. So I'm gonna see what I can scratch. If I take this epoxy paint and go like this, it did scratch it, actually. Now we'll do it to the Rhinoliner. I mean, it scratched it, but doesn't look bad. Same effect on this one. Now the matte texture paint. Scratched it with and without the clear coat. All about the same. See what I can do with the battery. Not much there. This one's the matte, the textured paint with and without the matte clear coat. Scratched it. Rust-Oleum Rust-Oleum bed liner. Kind of scuffed it. Epoxy paint. Definitely scratched it. So I don't know, what's the advantage of this? It's kind of a pain in the butt because you could only recoat it within 30 minutes or else you have to wait like a whole week. Whereas the other ones, you're supposed to wait 24 hours if you don't do it within 2 hours. This one was a pain to put on. Plus, because it's gloss, it shows every imperfection. All right, that didn't do too much. As far as if the matte clear coat improves the durability of the surface, I would say no. So that's not worth adding. Up here, even that scratched it, and this is really pretty soft plastic. All right, well, this cap didn't do anything to this Rhino bed liner, but it did to the epoxy paint. And this is the Rust-Oleum bed liner. Almost didn't do anything, but I'd say the Rhino bed liner resisted it more. than this Rust-Oleum bed liner that I liked more. And then on this, scuffed it with or without the clear coat. Didn't really make any difference. I'd say what I'm learning is that the Rhino bed liner is the most durable. But if you look at this sheen, it is pretty rough. I do like this one more, even if it's slightly less durable. You know, it marked it, but it didn't really come off. It's not that bad. It marked the Rust-Oleum bed liner significantly more, really significantly more than the Rhino bed liner. So there's definitely some merit to that Rhino bed liner, even if it's not the world's best surface finish. Okay, well, I guess the textured paint is out. By the way, this had self-etching primer under it, so it's really the best way it could have been put on. Make sure that's not a fluke. And then, let me try these. You know what? I was able to scratch this Rust-Oleum bed liner. I just have to go hard enough. I was able to take some chunks out of the epoxy paint too, although it was definitely tougher than the regular textured paint. You know, if you try hard enough, they will all come off. But you could hit this again with a top coat and just restore that, and it will blend in pretty well. So what did we learn? We learned that the epoxy paint is stronger than the regular textured enamel. Harder, I mean, but it's not necessarily worth the difference in effort, even though it's pretty cheap to buy. The bed liners are probably the best. The Rhino is slightly more durable than the Rust-Oleum. Doesn't look as good. I would say, since you could just reapply the top coat anyway, I'm gonna pick the winner as the Rust-Oleum bed liner.